One day, back in Jesus' time, this woman was caught in the act of adultery. She was brought by a whole lot of religious leaders to Jesus. Then they tried to use her to trap him. They wanted Jesus to approve of her being judged by man and stoned to death for what she'd done, which was the right thing to do according to their religious laws, but against the Roman law. It was a trap. Jesus' response was surprising. He stooped down and wrote in the sand and said, "He who is without sin cast the first stone." And then one by one, the religious leaders left. Eventually, no one was left except for Jesus. And he was without sin. He was the one person who could legitimately have thrown a stone at her to kill her. But he didn't. He said, "Where are your accusers?" They'd all left. And then he said, "I don't accuse you either. Now go and sin no more." You see, everyone has done wrong. It was not just the woman that had done wrong. Those religious leaders had done wrong too, as had the man who'd sinned with her. Here's the point. The instructions Jesus gave her are no different as to any of us. He gives us grace for our wrongs, and then he calls us to choose to change our ways. I know I've definitely changed for the better since making the choice to trust that what God says to do in the Bible is for my best. And I'm still changing and learning and growing every day. It's called holiness. God wants us to be better and better. Part of a Christian life is having the humility to admit our wrongs and to commit to grow into being better people. This is something God can and will help us to do. And at the end of the day, we'll have no regrets.
Enter your email address below to tell us you have completed this tutorial, and we will email you a reminder link for the next. Also note the Connect page at the top right, through which you can find a church or discussion group near you, because God intends that we journey this together.